Welcome to Championship Weekend for Athletes Unlimited in Dallas, Texas. The final 4 matches determine who takes home a first ever individual volleyball title. Championship favorite Jordan Larson remains on top. Can Bethania de la Cruz hammer her way back into contention? Others fight to remain among the elite. Who will step up to our final podium? Karsta Lowe, Bree King, Aury Cruz, and Deja McClendon all fight for end-of-season spoils. The chase for the podium races towards the finish. Every dig, ace, block, every point will decide who plays their way into history. Our final Sunday night of volleyball is on the way. Championship coverage happens now. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. Match number 2 on the penultimate day of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. 2 teams coming off match victories face off inside Fair Park Coliseum. Team King takes on Team Larson. Hi everybody, Kevin Barnett, joined by my partner, 2-time national team captain Salima Rockwell. Salima, the talk about the championship seems so esoteric 5 weeks ago, but here we are in the next to last night, and we've already seen implications on the scoreboard in our first match.
Well, it's a perfect example of how quickly things can change. There's a tight race between second and even 5th and 6th place, and really what's at stake, everyone wants their name inscribed, of course, in the Book of Unlimited, but the higher you are on the leaderboard, the more money you can earn at the end of the year, so a lot at stake tonight.
All right, Karsta Lowe has overtaken Bethania de la Cruz in the leaderboard. As we take a look at our impactful players in this one, it has been Aury Cruz, who has been outstanding over the last few matches, but it was a breakout by Corey Crocker last night.
Well, I tell you, I'm not entirely surprised. It was so fun to watch what Corey Crocker did for Team Larson last night, but she can hit over any block in the league, and she absolutely can take over with her block as well.
For Aury Cruz, we knew of her exceptionalism coming in. She has built and built and built, being at her best at the end.
Well, she's been so consistent throughout the league, and like you said, it's just grown to a point where she is a go-to attacker, but she does everything well, and that's the value that she adds to her team.
2 different positions, 2 different ways to impact the game.
Well, absolutely, and they're both crucial tonight as well. They had huge nights last night, and that's why both of their teams won, and they're both going to need to step up tonight as well.
A look at our Geico leaderboard coming into tonight, and Karsta Lowe has overtaken Bethania de la Cruz. Both captains. Lowe, the victor over de la Cruz. Gives you an idea how quickly this can switch.
It can change on a dime, and there's still a lot of room for movement tonight with Bree King and Aury Cruz still in the mix and in the hunt, and they are going to play Team Lowe tomorrow. So much is going to change and going to happen between tonight and tomorrow, our final week.
There are just 3 matches remaining before everything gets inscribed in the Book of Unlimited, a massive tome that will category the history of this sport as well as the 2 other leagues in Athletes Unlimited.
Well, and everyone here wants to be that champion that is forever inscribed in that beautiful book. And of course, to earn a medal if you're one of the top point scorers in the league.
Yeah, top 4 will get medals, and of course that Geico Defensive Player of the Year. 25 pounds, 500 pages. Calligraphy is what will be put in there. Salima Rockwell working on it. She might do it herself. It has been custom designed and handmade for Athletes Unlimited. Get used to seeing that and enjoying the history made. We will have history made again next. Lauren Gibenmeyer takes you to our first serve.
I believe that was cross court. I thought you had ball control. I give my life to the sport. Yep. Yep. Oh no! Can I go again?
Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Beautiful sunset here in Dallas, Texas. Team King and Team Larson on the floor. Who are they sending It has been a consistent set of lineups for most of the teams after being drafted. Very few changes. Kaylee Manns was the biggest change we saw at center. She just continues to win 7-0. Cassie Lickman on the outside hitter position, someone else to keep an eye on for Team Larson. For Team King on the other side, Ari Cruz, as mentioned, at the outside hitter position. Lindsay Stalzer will be opposite her. And then you have Givemeyer and Morgan, a lethal middle blocker combination. And libero Kristen Tupac hoping to make that more possible to set the middle. Hey, let's bring it in right now with the only Athletes Unlimited champion on the planet.
Hi, I'm Kat Osterman, two-time Olympian and your inaugural 2020 Softball Athletes Unlimited champion. Excited that volleyball season is here for Athletes Unlimited. Women, go out, make your mark, continue the tradition of an amazing Athletes Unlimited season.
Kat Osterman looking to go back to the Olympics. Jordan Larson looking to go back to the Olympics. Jordan Larson trying to add her name next to Kat Osterman as an Athletes Unlimited champion. Team Larson for number 10 in gold as we are underway. Cassie Lickman with the serve. Immediately her team with a quick block. Another dig from Lickman. Hope you were warm and ready to go. That kill from Shayla on the right side, the two-time gold medalist with the first kill of this match. Stalzer will be the serving target. Cruz off the block. So Stalzer perfect pass. She's received more than anyone else in the league throughout this season.
Well, and it's going to be so important that Lindsay Stalzer is able to hold it down early. It gets her into the match, gives her confidence, and gives her even a better opportunity to score at the net when she's comfortable passing.
Captain Bree King laces one in there. She had a couple of aces last night helping her side. Alex Holston, who made a debut last night and made an impact. 9 kills, hit .310, took home MVP honors in her very first start opportunity.
Such a fun match for Alex Holston last night. And she's starting off strong again, looking high off the top of the block from a beautiful set by Kristen Tupac out of system.
Outside, Jordan Larson rips it over the block and down.
Jordan Larson. Point Peterson. Kaylee Manns with the stick.
Look at those numbers from last night. 246 points. Boy, what could have been for Alex Holston if she'd been drafted in a starting position more often.
Well, you know, it's one of those things where they're figuring out their lineups, they're training together in practice, seeing who's doing what, and she just slowly worked her way in, got us a chance, and has proven what she can do.
Have to take advantage when given the opportunity. Leona Sebelden with the jump floater. Crocker plays it up at the net. Holston again. This time Larson gets her, and this is an interesting matchup. Holston for tip coverage. Cruz inside the block. I thought for sure we'd see Jordan Larson across from Alex Holston in the front row. Remember how much Larson shut down Karstelo yesterday.
Yes, absolutely.
Ari Cruz to serve for Team King.
Ari Cruz, an Olympian, one of 4 in the match tonight on the floor, 5 total participating in this match in one way or another. Can you name them? Stalzer stuffed by Manns. Kaylee Manns is a straight-up competitor.
She is. I mean, she's a smart player. She loves to play volleyball. She loves to just battle and compete at anything. Tough kid. A woman.
7-0. Only played 27 sets coming in. Dig. Oh, what a joust. That ball's down. How about that move from Taylor Morgan?
I don't even know where to start. First of all, the dig from Kristen Tupac, open net, defensive play. Fantastic. press by Larson. And Shayla actually got that ball up. And the rest of the team couldn't come up with it.
Mans just gets underneath it here, a little better opportunity in rhythm. Larson right side, no. Ari Cruz takes a big hack at it and goes off the block. I like the energy from Team King in this first set.
Coming out strong and fast. You see Ari Cruz going high off the hands of Corey Crocker, who is way up in another stratosphere blocking.
That one knifed through the block. It was a 72-55 win over Team Lowe for Team Larson. Plus 140 points. They dropped one set. Despite an off night from Jordan Larson, her team still wins. She had 8 errors, including 3 service errors, uncharacteristic of number 10. But the wins are quite characteristic of teams carrying her name. Shayla. Blocked. Lauren Gibbenmeyer has seen the Shayla movie before.
She is fired up. She's taking that hard cross-court sharp angle. If you look at that block, you can see that inside hand going after it there, taking away that sharp angle.
Shayla loves that sharp angle. We've seen it time and again, lighting up the off blocker or the right back defender. Katie Carter into serve. The two-headed opposite is here. Katie Carter will come in back row for Alex Olson. She'll jump serve and stay and hit out of that right back.
That was super effective for them last night. Katie Carter with an excellent serve. Can bang it pretty hard, so it takes her a couple of swings to get warm, but she tries to stay warm. And then an offensive weapon out of the back row.
In comes Amanda Peterson. Picks up the ace. So Amanda Peterson, who rarely stays in the same place for 8 weeks, travels the planet on the regular. She has been here and she benefits Team Larson here with this ace, rewarding their faith in her from the service line. Another good one. And some defense. Carter dig, Ari Cruz attack, point scored, Team King. For Team King, they are coming off a 68-58 victory over Team Dela Cruz. They also scored 140 team points, taking all but one set, and it was small numbers that added up for them. They were +4 in digs, +5 in attacks, +1 in aces, +2 blocks, +5 kills. All those little moments added up to a +10 victory in the overall. Another nice dig from Carter, twice in a row. And a ball jammed through by Cruz. The veteran Katie Carter, a shovel in the right back. Maybe more of a spade. No word on her ability to penetrate the floor. Sebeldin punches it to the corner.
Really nice play by Liana Sebeldin. She was up a lot higher than the ball, and then she ended up having to adjust midair, which is difficult to do. Push that ball deep into the corner.
Gibbenmeyer with a little slight approach to what amounted to a regular back 5.
She's super effective off that 1 foot. She's comfortable off of it. She likes to hit that ball that way, no matter really where that ball is set.
Shayla with the defense. Tupac left hand. More defense out of the opposite spot. And another conversion. So the opposites are both paying dividends defensively.
Nice jig by Kristen Tupac in that hard cross court.
Off the block, out of bounds. Ari Cruz one-on-one. The only time that Team King lost control of the match yesterday was a 9-2 run at the end of the first set. It was a close first set, but they dropped that little moment. That was it. Otherwise, they were in complete control.
Playing well together, good chemistry, good energy.
And they've shown the same here in the first set. Nice swing from Sebeldon once again. We will see if Team Larson can carry the advantage they had against Lowe's 10-5 in the blocking phase of the game.
Well, a lot of that was Jordan Larson just really finding a rhythm against Karsta Lowe on that left side of the court.
Yeah, and finding another way to contribute since it wasn't offensively last night, which is the usual for her. Stalzer dug once again by Shayla. That's 2 for 2. And now 2 for 3 is Shayla on the back row.
Lindsay Stalzer, right here. Point, Team King. Substitution for Team King, Alex Holston.
Shayla Castro working hard in that right back defense. She sees so many things so well. She and Kaylee Mans need to work out exactly where they are when the ball's being set, how far Kaylee Mans needs to get off the net or not.
Larson blasted off former libero Tupac. Jordan Larson and Shayla Castro found the game at almost the same time, right around 12 years of age. And the Olympics became a dream for both of them. They both made it a reality, both Olympic medalists. Were it not for Shayla, Jordan might have a gold.
Yep.
Won the first set in 2012 against Brazil, lost the next 3. Larson with a big stuff block there. Both their teams are qualified for Tokyo. They could face off once again.
They absolutely could. Jordan Larson is one of the best left side blockers. Look at that move and how she brings that back into the court for the stuff.
Good pass from Stalzer, and that's going to be key.
It opens up so many things when Stalzer can handle the ball. Taylor Morgan, we talked about the speed, how they're using her in different ways. Man, she was up there on that ball. That is high and fast.
They had 26 attempts in the middle yesterday, did Team King. That's a pretty good number for 3 sets.
That's a ton.
See if that can continue against the tough serving of Team Larson as Holston pays Larson right back.
Oh, I like that. Alex Holston's hanging tight on the line. Normally you might drop in that cross court. Jordan Larson cut that ball across her body and she stayed home.
The answer is yes. Alex Holston, you did just stuff Jordan Larson bigly. And another good touch. Stalzer cross court hard. Winner. And that will be key for King is can you get Lindsay Stalzer comfortable passing defensively so she can give you that explosive offense.
Now she's doing it right now. A really nice start for Stalzer.
She hit 0 yesterday.
That was tough offensively for her. And if she can get it going tonight, it's going to be a big, big part of the equation.
Shayla blocked again. How about one more? Taylor Morgan, plus 12 for that one. And nice celebration. Was that the Tin Soldier?
I don't know what that was. She's got all the moves and all the celebration.
Is she going into battle against some mice around Christmas time? What's happening here?
She stays home here, takes that second one, and does her little Tin Soldier.
King, Holston, tips. Yeah, that's right into Mansville. They're all about the tip. Pass to the outside. Stalzer off the hands and good. 15-12. We'll have a technical timeout when one team reaches 16. Otherwise, I think you might, at a 5-0 run, see a timeout. Lichtman hit up high. Oh, Larson just throws it right to the 10-foot line in a legal fashion.
Such a smart play. She gets her feet all the way to a ball that's in the middle of the court, takes a look at the defense before she actually hits the ball, tips the ball to the right back.
Well, that ball should have been easily covered. It was not. Stalzer makes something of it. 16-13. How about Team King? Proving last night was no aberration. This setter-led crew is +3 on the women in gold. Bree King and her squad up 16-13 in the first set. Bree King, first opportunity for her to actually draft with our guaranteed rate draft recap. What was the strategy?
My strategy was to create a really scrappy team that I felt were a bunch of gamers and ready to win and finish out this league on a really high note, competing hard.
Salima, we saw her right after said she got everything she wanted.
She was so happy. She was so happy with her draft picks. Certainly Ari Cruz, excellent draft pick, proven to be one of the best outside hitters. And Lauren Gibbenmeyer, all about her as one of the top middles.
And then she went a different direction. No one had gone to Alex Holston. Bree King said, yeah, I'm going to take this team player with the pick as a starter. It's paid off.
Well, and that's what I love about Alex Holston. Like you said, being a team player and how she plays the game, she can score. She can do so many things well, but it's her energy, her fire, and her positivity that really helps keep that team together.
Of course, over time, you get a scouting report, you get a feel for how players play in matches. No one had that for Alex.
No one had much for Alex at all. She's played a little bit, a couple of swings here and there. It's hard to scout. It's hard to scout someone anyway, but it's really hard to scout her. She can move that ball around, and she's got a fast arm.
We did know she wasn't having any of it for Athletes Unlimited, America's Next Top Model.
No.
Other than that, we didn't have much information.
No, she wasn't participating.
No, I'm not doing it.
I refuse.
Nice save by Team Larson. Does it pay off? Indeed, Shayla with the block. Well, you got one medalist. The other medalist got you so far.
Jordan Larson to serve for Team Larson.
What a save by Tiffany Clark, keeping that alive. You see Shayla get back in here. Eyeball Alex Holston.
Gibbenmeyer dug. Net violation will negate it.
Point Team King.
Thank you to our presenting support partner, Geico, for their support of Athletes Unlimited throughout our entire 5-week television experience. Dallas, Texas. Hope you've enjoyed it. Athletes been here about 8 weeks. Some came in a little bit early for practice, then quarantine before we got started with our season. Selene and I have been here for about 6 weeks, came in right at the very end for the first draft and the simulated play right before the season began. And you might notice, if you've been with us for a long time, the athletes playing without masks in this particular weekend only, and Athletes Unlimited has been quite diligent about COVID precautions throughout both the softball and the volleyball seasons. The opportunity arose here for the women not to wear masks during our final weekend, and hence the change on court. Everyone's saying no, as well as our lines people. No touch. Peterson to the line once again. Larson back one. Stalzer holding up for the moment, and it's paying off for Team King. They are finding her wherever she is. And Lindsay Stalzer's put in the work. That's all she did for warm-ups yesterday.
She has put in the work, and she knows how important it is. We've talked to her throughout this entire process of how you keep your focus. How can you handle the ball consistently by being served so many times? She said, I just got to do it.
And the scary thing is it'll put her at a comfort level that will allow her to exploit her offense, but that's been kind of the issue for her offensively. Shayla goes across court for the winner.
As Lichtman handling the ball.
Shayla Castro was solid yesterday. 11 kills, 270, and had 9 digs. We've already seen her defensive presence as she collects 8 points for that kill. 8 stat points. Dig by Larson. Lichtman outside. That ball's long. Another point for Larson. We're tied at 18. Talk about individual stat points. Really interesting occurrence yesterday. The top stat points was 130 in the Team Larson versus Team Lowe match yesterday. It was by Cassie Lichtman. She had 310 overall, which was also tops. 3 kills, 2 aces, and 13 digs. But 0 errors, so no negatives at all.
No negatives. All those digs add up. She passed a ton of balls perfectly. Remember, we can't forget those are worth
Absolutely.
2 points.
Great point. Sebeldon dug by Tupac. Lichtman puts it on top of the tape. Little double axe handle set. Rally of the match thus far. Larson with the set. Beautiful. Reach back actually works. No. Test of cardiovascular fitness.
I tell you, I'm just in awe watching the defense in this league. How well the players attack the ball, how smart they are with where they put the ball, and how many balls stay alive.
A 6-2 run. Team Larson trying to take control of this first. Libero Kristen Tupac and Team King back 1 here in the first set. Some nice defensive gems already from Tupac, who is in the conversation for our Geico Defensive Player of the Year. Already 4 digs, adding into those 21 points. There's 3 players nominated for this. And because it was in her contract, because she's a lawyer and owns the firm, Namaris Belezin Agosto is number 1.
Well, she's proven why she's number 1. She just sees the game so well and flies all over the court, but she's able to control the ball. That's what I love about her, is her touches, how she plays the game, and her fire.
Our second nominee, speaking of fire, is Kristen Tupac.
Well, she's got all the fire. Let's not forget when she plays the game and her celebrations, but man, she lays out for the ball, can pass really well, and has gotten better and better as the league has gone on and has earned this spot in the running.
And all right, Libero, it's time to get mad because we're going to talk about defense at the net for Molly McCage.
Hey, that's a thing, defense at the net. Molly McCage is one of the best blockers that you're going to see in this league or anywhere, really. She's always been a phenomenal blocker, has a great feel for the game, eye for the game, and just takes care of it at the net.
Look at some of the stats for them. Kristen Tupac at 4.18 is the lead defender in terms of digs per set, but not by much. Jordan Larson just behind her. Back to play here in set 1, blocked by Cass Lichtman. Dead bug defense? No, not this time.
Become one of my favorites, the dead bug. We've seen it a few times.
Hey, listen, if Raid is looking to get back in the television advertising game, we've got a play and a space for you here at Athletes Unlimited. 19-19, side out by Team King, out of the timeout. In comes Molly Lohman to serve. Good touch. Outside to Cruz, who terminates against Mans. That's a good matchup.
That's a really nice matchup, and especially when it's one-on-one. Bree King doing such a fantastic job running the offense, jump setting this ball. You see Liana Sebeldon had to hold tight, got a one-on-one opportunity on the outside for Cruz.
Carter got her body into that one to save it. Lichtman, little overhead platform action. Lohman with the dig now. Lichtman through the block and down. I am amazed by Jordan Larson, her platform.
Well, it's almost not fair because she sees the game. Every touch she can put on the money. She makes it look so easy. And I'm watching she and Shayla Castro in the back row, and man, I mean, between the two of them and Tiffany Clark, how's anything gonna fall?
Shayla Castro goes out. In comes Sheridan Atkinson along with Val Nickel. The double sub has been deployed at 20 all. Ooh, a ripper.
Tell you, I think she's gotten stronger. I don't know. Faster swing, harder swings from Ari Cruz. Ripping this ball down the line, fast past Atkinson. With that, just a little bit of room to work with.
Ari Cruz lists the Bronx, New York as her hometown. Not far from there, they would call that a ripper.
Ripper.
No swing that time for the Olympic veteran. How about another stuff, Alex Holston?
What a block by Alex Holston on Jordan Larson. Nice move. She drops on this one. She waits a little bit. Makes a nice drop into that cross court.
Huge now, 22-20. King to the line. Atkinson, nice touch by Cruz. Well, it didn't matter. Giving up 6 inches to Sheridan Atkinson, gets the touch, and Morgan with the finish.
And they're not slowing it down today. Yesterday they were hanging this ball, but now the ball's right on the money. She is getting up quick.
23-20, set 1.
Let's not forget how important this set is. These win points, every single point, crucial.
So I had a question for Team Larson, even coming out of the draft and coming in yesterday and today. Who's going to terminate on high balls? You can talk about that one in your living room. We'll let it set here and see if that maybe is a factor in Team Larson being down 2 late in this first set. Holston tries to go down the line and misses. That was a tough swing.
It was a tough swing. I do like that she saw that it was available. There was no room to hit cross court. She went hard across her body. Just pulled it just a little bit too far.
And she will run across the floor once again as they stack. Taylor Morgan.
2 blockers in front of her. Jordan Larson in, ready for it. And she beats them both. Watch how quickly she's off the floor. She's up and down where they are.
Morgan came in hitting .410 for the season, second only to Molly McCage. Oh, Lichtman. That jam is good from Larson.
Can we start with the Lichtman behind the back twirl, perfect ball to the target? The ball control of this team is probably unmatched.
If she tucked her head in, it would have been Mike Dodd out on the beach. 24-23. Team King trying to close it again. Instead, Stalzer is sent home.
That's Val Nickel over there. Big block with she and Corey Crocker.
So Team Larson right back in it. 24 apiece. Atkinson at the line. They put in the double sub and it has stayed. Atkinson with a dig. Overpass kill. Taylor Morgan. Sometimes you identify a weakness in your game, you hit one out of bounds, and you kill the next 22 in a row.
This is set point.
Set point number 3 for Team King. Nice dig by Cruz. Holston for the win. No. More defense from Atkinson. Best opportunity yet. Larson inside for the winner. What a rally.
Taylor Morgan doing more than just at the net, but man, Jordan Larson going hard inside. Look at her drop that wrist away hard inside the block, cross court. Oh, they're talking about the server. I thought she said. I love the competitiveness.
So we'll check with the referees to make sure everyone, check with the scores table to make sure everyone is in rotation.
Yeah, everyone's got to laugh it on the other side too.
And Jordan Larson will step back to serve. All right, no foul there. Holston off the hands for the winner. 26-25, fourth set point now. Team King, can they close it out? They leave Alex Holston, no sub. Crocker tips it. The passing on Team Larson has been perfect as of late. There's a look at Katie Carter. Did not come in this time. 26 all. Larson with the dig on Gibmeyer. Atkinson in the corner. So they fought off 4 set points. They manufacture 1 for themselves. Team Larson with an opportunity to take plus 40 right now.
This is set point.
Gibmeyer, oh, got just enough of it, did Atkinson. Again, outside. Out of the back row, Cruz turns it in. Wrist away to the Terraflex.
What a swing by Cruz, seeing that block in front of her, cutting it just past Crocker, who was in the left back, moving in just a little too much, catches that sideline.
That is a lot of direction at the point of attack. 5 set points have already gone by. Who gets the next one? Ari off the hands, it's a winner. So it'll be a 5th set point for Team King. Remember, a team named Team Larson was involved in a 37-35, longest set in the history of Athletes Unlimited volleyball. 11 plus set points, or 11 I think total. Stalzer again, 5th opportunity for King to close. Backs up Lichtman. Larson blasted off the hands. Let's play on.
I tell you, both of these teams know Jordan Larson knows where she is on the leaderboard. She knows she wants to stay there. Needs these points. Hang on, Bree King. On the other side, same thing.
Bad pass. Cruz, tough opportunity, and she manufactures something. That was some transmography right there.
Well, it's such a nice swing. She just hits it straight ahead, knowing that she has a chance to tool, either recycle or to tool it off the block.
Set point number 6. Again fought off.
I like mixing up the back row attack a little bit there. They brought Jordan Larson in for what you kind of call a B attack. It wasn't straight down the middle. I like that little wrinkle.
Passing efficiency versus offensive firepower. Cruz. I continue to be impressed by Howard Cruz as we have worn through the season. She's gotten better and better.
She's just messing with him now. She's like, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I swing off the block.
7th opportunity to close it for Team King. Morgan misses. 30-30. I think that's on a different network.
Liana Sibelden, the serve for Team Larson.
Sibelden looking for the ad. Lowry reaches and snaps.
And how about the passing of Lindsay Stalzer?
Yep.
Coming through in the clutch right now.
Love the use of the overhand. All right, Ari Cruz to the back row. Stalzer to the front. 8th set point for this side, Team King. 9th overall. Dig by Cruz. Stalzer blocked. My goodness.
The wall. The absolute wall. Look at no room. Nice job getting there and pressing over.
That was the ceiling on the phone booth right there. Stalzer chips it off the block. Right off the outstretched hands of Crocker. All right, that's 9 now. The 9th set point, 10th overall for Team King. Little reset save, and into the net. An error from Jordan Larson ends set number 1, 33-31, an epic battle worthy of the Book of Unlimited. Team King up 1-0. This Athletes Unlimited volleyball match is presented by Geico. Inside Fair Park Coliseum, Jordan Larson, we talked to you in a lot of positive moments. This a more challenging moment. Where do you go in your headspace after a tough set like that?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough in moments, but overall, I liked our resiliency and just staying in the play. And Ari's killing us, so we gotta. I think we're chasing the play. We're chasing where she went last instead of just being like low and over. So just staying patient in that and continuing to play our game. I think we're doing a lot of good things.
You're definitely doing a lot of good things. You have to like the fight and the fire of your team right now.
For sure, yeah. And so as long as we can keep that mentality, I think balls are gonna start turning our way. So we just gotta, I think, stay low and over on the block.
Fight and fire to set 2. Thanks.
Thanks.
This has been Navigating the Wind, presented by Mariner Wealth Advisors, helping you navigate your financial future. A lot of people have asked how the league navigated putting together a pool of players. Well, it was done by Chris McGowan, longtime veteran of the game, his father Carl, an architect of the game over the last 50 years. And here he is on how Athletes Unlimited was assembled.
Athletes Unlimited is, athletes obviously, and that's, I think, at the foremost of what we're doing. A lot has been made about the scoring format, about the structure, about, our presence on social media. At the end of the day, it's about athletes. It's about athletic performance, and it's about, the sport itself. And in softball, it's about, being this great softball product on the field. And in lacrosse, it'll be that as well. In volleyball for us, the priority has always been, what's the best volleyball product that we can put on the floor? And, the best athletes and the best systems and the best of everything. We want this to be good volleyball. And so athletes, I think, is the first thing that we're leading with. That's what the league is about, athletes and the sport itself.
Yeah, I think it's so important that people see the caliber of volleyball that's played here. They assembled the best players in the world, brought them here into one spot in the United States. Chris McGowan did such a fantastic job taking the lead on that.
He, along with the PEC, of which Jordan is a member, the Player Executive Committee, which has had say on every part of the operation here to produce Athletes Unlimited Volleyball for your pleasure over the last month plus. As we start set 2, Kevin Barnett alongside Salima Rockwell. We are on our middle day. I mentioned the Player Executive Committee, many of them in action right now. In fact, all but one. Malama Cage played earlier.
The PEC has done such a phenomenal job just with so many decisions. They're in charge of every decision that takes place here. That's the ethos of Athletes Unlimited, really allowing the players to have a say in their own career, in their own professional league.
And remember, too, for the coaches, it was a real adjustment when they got here. I talked to a couple of the coaches over the week, just, hey, how was it from the start to the end? For them, it was an adjustment not to have final say on anything.
Yeah, that's tough. As a coach, that's really tough. You can make suggestions, you say this is what I think, but in the end, it's the captains that are going to make those final decisions as subs, with lineups, everything that happens, everything that transpires.
Jordan Larson mentioned that they needed to get a hold of Ari, that she was killing him. Well, the block killed Ari that time.
Well, and she said it so well. They need to just be low and over. A lot of blocks, moving, chasing her a little bit, reaching. You got to stay low and controlled and tight on her.
Holston blasts it down the line. Tiff Clark picks it up. Another one from Clark, no.
Oh, this first dig by Tiff Clark. Unbelievable play down the line. Gets a hold of the second one. No one else can come up with it.
Crocker. High and deep into the court.
There's Corey Crocker. Haven't heard her name a ton yet.
3 for 7. Nice pass by Stalzer. Didn't get all of it on the swing. Another one down the line. This one eats up Tiff Clark.
I tell you, this is a favorable matchup right now for Holston. With Lichtman, she's able to move the ball around her a little bit, take advantage of the line that she's giving her. Big swing, fast swing down the line.
Yeah, they spun the wheel a little bit.
Yep.
There's a blast down the line, right back at you.
That's the ball she's been waiting for. That tempo ball, a little bit tight, where she can get on it quick. That's that ball that Shayla Castro needs.
Peterson to serve.
Peterson back in. Already with one ace, the only one for Team Larson. Into the fire.
The center. Point Team Corey Crocker.
Kane
Team Larson.
knows when to throw it over.
Lindsay Stalzer
Nice
serving
job
for
with that
Team
left hand. She's high above the net, flings it down with that left hand.
King now with 2 kills. Oh, Lichtman can't get it that time.
Services.
That's a big serve. You can catch Cass Lichtman.
Lindsay Stalzer with the ace.
Stalzer collects the first ace for the other side, so they're one apiece.
That ball just kind of sits for a minute, rises on the left side of Cass Lichtman. She'll make an adjustment here.
Team Larson.
5-5.
2-point overall match score. King up by 2.
Clark sprawls under it. Tupac slides under it. Katie Carter finishes it.
Hey, that's a heavy arm of Katie Carter, but a nice job by both liberos keeping the ball alive. Tupac controlling it right to the setter. A big, heavy swing by Katie Carter out of the back row. Again, another nice weapon to have for Team King.
Larson doesn't quite get it to the corner. Belden's there to do it.
I heard her calling for that. She's screaming 1-1-1. Getting up quick, seeing the block, cutting it past the block.
Liana Spelden played college ball at Washington. Daughter of Sonia and Steve. We know we're tuning in. That ball off top of the block. That same matchup is there once again. Ari Cruz over the top of Kaylee Mans.
I tell you, they did a nice job that first swing. Low, controlled, tight block. They were able to cover it though, and then she goes a little bit higher.
Alex Holston back into that left front spot. They will switch on the serve. And it's Larson versus Holston. Good touch by Alex. Ari, boy, that was a camp out there from Jordan. Point, Team King.
Point, Team King.
Tough play. Larson side of the net, trying to scramble there to play a couple of tips over the top.
Bad pass. Stalzer swats at it left hand. And a wipeout. Wow.
Fantastic play by Alex Holston, but I tell you, it started with the dig of Lindsay Stalzer. Just sticks one arm out there. Perfect ball. I tell ya, that's great vision and a nice heads-up play by Alex Holston.
9-6 now the lead. Still they keep Larson off balance. Tupac, perfect. Cruz scores again, and I think you're gonna be calling a timeout. Jordan Larson answers that immediately at 10-6. The run is early this time. Team Larson, they're gonna have to rally once again. Team Larson trailing Team King 43-37. You look at Cassidy Lickman, who is such an empathetic and intelligent human being. Perfect subject for our Believe You Will.
I think sports just given me the confidence, first of all, to use my voice, to believe in my own value. I think from a really young age, as coaches have put me in positions where I had to step up or have asked me my opinion on something. I think every one of those moments has kind of instilled that in me, that my perspective matters and I should share it. And so I think that's been a huge part of kind of my development as a person. And the older I've gotten and the more I've come to understand that, the more I've tried to just educate myself about things outside of volleyball too, and use the same kind of skills around leadership and teamwork and all of that off of the court as well.
If you're fortunate enough to come across Cassidy Lickman, go ahead and do that. Ask her a question. She'll be sure to share her knowledge with you. She has used her knowledge here. She's currently 25th overall in the league. As you look at our list of outside hitters. Tremendous talent here. Ari Cruz continues to hammer away.
Well, and she's scratching at the door of that leaderboard as well. She knows that. She's racking up the points tonight individually, and if they get some wins, I mean, she could find herself in that top 4.
That was entering tonight. Deja McClendon was just 195 back. Her team won quite a bit, but right now, same is happening above her with Aubrey Cruz. There's another one. More points for Aubrey and Team King. Well, Aubrey Cruz has been on a positive tear. I'm waiting to see if the stats update here. She already credited with 17. Now 18 kills on 32 swings, 1 block, 1 error. Wow. Over 500. Matter of fact, right at 500. That one chipped through from Larson, so maybe they can get some positive momentum going. What do they need?
You know, it's really Cruz that's tearing them up right now. They need to control the ball, convert on their side. Maybe there's a block switch in the future. I don't know. It's hard to leave Holston, though, on that other side of the court, but maybe just slowing down Cruz a little bit.
Well, here's a number for you, Salima Rockwell. 38 kills to 23. And added on another block now. That would be 6-4, but it's 38 kills to 23.
That's significant. I mean, that is a huge disparity. You're seeing that obviously in the points right now.
92 total attacks to 71 for Team Larson in favor of Team King. That one thrown out of bounds. 13-7. Thing that kept him in that first set was passing. Some of that's been removed. There you go.
Man,
some trickeration.
Trickery.
Serving for Team Larson.
Down the line goes Holston once again.
Yeah, that would be the one advantage of not having played so much. She is fresh. She's jumping well and high. And looks like she could play for another 5 weeks.
She can, it just won't be here. Clark digs it, Gibmeyer goes the pass, and right back up. Stalzer blocked and not covered. So Stalzer's in the front row right now. Aubrey Cruz is in the back row. And that has to be a relief for Team Larson, as Morgan will go out after failing to cover that ball, but giving it all she had. 14-9. The lead is just 5. Team Larson certainly capable of erasing that with some tough serving.
You have to remember with Aubrey Cruz in the back row, she's still obviously a threat. Corey Crocker is one that's going to have to be low and over, not reaching, not going as high as she can jump. There's a chance she'll get tooled if she does that.
That ball's long. Aubrey Cruz is killing Team Larson. You heard Jordan Larson say that. Currently in middle back as back-to-back missed serves give us an opportunity to take a look at these top single match performances. This is overall points, 436 for Jordan Larson, Deja McClendon 435. That was in back-to-back matches. Now, Aubrey Cruz already has 196. She had 119 at the end of the first set. She has 18 kills. The high record is 25 by Karsta Lowe.
And it's early.
Oh, that one's the net, so going the other direction for the moment. There, look back at that. Bethania De La Cruz, Leah Edmond in there, Karsta Lowe, 410.
Talked about that weekend where Deja McClendon, that match, huge match for her, 435 points.
Sabelden all over that. Right back, nope, another left-handed slap dig. Too tight. Stalls are not quick enough. 16-12.
Nice flat swing by Cass Lickman. And just watching her game, being smart with that ball when it's low and flat to the pin. You see this ball dies a little bit. Still's able to control it. Just hit that ball down the line.
Lickman 3 kills on 11. No errors, no blocks. Another one.
Up crossbody swing by Cass Lickman.
Yeah, I missed one there. 4 on 13 now.
Beautiful swing here. Looking like she's going cross court. Cuts that ball down the line.
16-13. 49-44 in the overall.
How cool is this? Not only do we have trainers ready to ice us up and massage us and get us all fit and healthy, we also have like all of the snacks. What more could you possibly ask for? We are treated like queens here. Not mad about it.
Shipped a box. Hey, get back here! Avocados.
Just for Kevin, apparently.
It's gonna be for Kevin and Salima, and obviously Team Purple, because that's what I went this week.
Yeah,
Oh, and I'm even wearing purple for the avocados.
yeah.
An honor. Purple at heart. Love that.
I did know. I am so excited.
Bruising them.
Who doesn't love avocados?
It's getting very weird.
Yeah. You guys are the best.
Great stuff from Key Michael there, and unfortunately, Julia and Grant Lickman, you have created some jealousy within our crew.
You definitely have. I mean, we got lucky. We got all the avocados. We did not share. I didn't share mine.
No.
So that's a problem, but I enjoyed my avocados. They were amazing. Thank you very much.
Yes, I ripened them up, and they were lovely. Feel free to ship some of those on up to Redondo Beach. That would be just fine, too. Now that you aren't supplying the national team, there must be a ton left. There we are. Grant Lickman tweeting that one out. That was a lot of fun. Nice surprise from them. Good fun to interact with Cassidy and all the players off court. That's been part of the joy of being here for the time. Big block by Sabelden out of the timeout, 16-14. But really getting to know these athletes not only during our matches here and seeing their play, but also talking to them on the second floor lounge and other short span opportunities.
It's been so amazing getting to know all of them. I feel close. I feel close to all the women here, and it's been a really nice environment for us here at Athletes Unlimited.
Cruz, another kill. Do you feel like you're staying in Bethania de la Cruz's house? Is that how you envision that visit going?
Yeah, well, no. We talked about renting one on the beach. Oh, it's all set. Don't worry.
Cruz now 19 kills. They've gotten to her just a couple of times. Her side is up, more importantly. 3 in this one. 50-45 overall, and they're trying to stack those team points. Good touch. Cruz plays it. No swing to be had. Carter. Lickman down the line once again, right off the foot of Carter.
That was a whip by Lickman. Now you see her smart with the ball, smart with the block.
Substitution for Team
And every once in a while, she's got it perfectly lined up, and she can unload on it.
And you see that wrap around the left leg. We asked her about it yesterday. She said, it's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. And that's good because there's no backup outside hitter on this team. There is no sub. At least that plays the position. Cruz again. This time in rhythm and against Mans. 18-15.
And I tell you what, if Team King continues to pass like this, pull the blockers. I mean, you need 2 people right now on Cruz. And they have to jump. They have to jump with Morgan, of course.
Do you think about putting in Val Nickel, who's bigger at the net?
I mean, maybe that's the answer. Like I said, either a switch block or something that's got to give here to slow her down.
Well, remember they put in Atkinson in that spot with the double sub, and that seemed to work at the end of set 1. Touch, scooped up. Holston. Haven't called her number in a bit. Holston again. Miss.
She was trying to go sharp cross court, thought she saw that opening, and then ended up just pulling it a little bit too sharp. Here she sees that she has some room there. Just cuts it into the net.
Morgan reaches and gets over the top of it.
That's a nice fast swing inside the block of Corey Crocker. Crocker's big. She's in front of her. Take up a little bit more space, dropping those hands a little bit.
Cruz to the back row. This is where Larson was able to make up some ground while she was those 3 rotations along the back. Tupac tries to set it over into the fire. Digs the second one. What a set. A little far outside. Tupac again. One more? No.
Man, she was smiling after the first one. She's smiling. Jordan hits right back at her, taking it again. Gets burned to the sideline on the last one.
Yeah, you had to hit 3 Tupacs in order to take home the bear. So, got 2.
The bear.
Shayla can't quite reach it. 2017. How about Team King? Both these teams took 2 of 3 sets and the overalls last night. Team King has been the aggressor 85% of the time through this one. Holston sneaks under it. Is there anyone to hit it? Yes, there is! Ari Cruz out of the back row. She's got 21. Yeah, that record's going down.
Unbelievable play by Ari Cruz, recognizing this. They're all on the floor. Crocker goes up. Man, she just sees the court so well. Ari Cruz. She's my MVP right now.
Get out your calligraphy pen. We're going to have to change. Maybe scrape out scratch over Karsta Lowe with 25 kills. She has 21 right now, does Ari Cruz, and we are not yet done with our second set. Unless that elbow goes bad. What was that all about?
She's fine. She's fine. She's just winding it up. Yeah, it was a little Jerry action.
Holston. Ooh. That one was dirty.
That was dirty. She was going for that one before, and she cut it into the net. Nice swing by Alex Holston. Look at that. She sees what she has available. Not a lot of spin on that thing.
No. Filthy. Holston stays in to serve. Hit with the corner. Yeah, the drive angle is just different with Shayla. She's not hitting it down.
No, she's going flat, deep to the corners. Gets on it fast. And that's what scores internationally. That's what scores at the highest level. I mean, she knows this, obviously, with 2 gold medals, but that's where you need to put the ball.
3-time Olympia, 2-time gold medalist. Another overhand pass. Oh, Stalzer into Mansfield. Lickman blocked. That's a tough ask, Cass Lickman. That tightens it.
Yeah. Really know where to go, and almost impossible to tool from that angle. See, this ball's coming out. She's fading outside. That's a really nice block. King and Gibmeyer doing a nice job sealing the antenna and closing that block.
23-19. Not quite. Nice blast by Liana Sibelden.
She's been super efficient.
Point, Kate Larson. Shayla Castro, the server for Kate Larson.
23-20. Good opportunity here. Jordan misses. Ball's a little low. 24-20. Set point.
Couldn't quite catch up to it. Set a little bit low. Try to make something happen.
It took 9 set points to close it out in the first. Cassidy Lickman, slice me off something delicious. Wow.
That's a nice cut.
Second set point for Team King. Oh, they're totally discombobulated. No, the line judge is not in.
Did hit something.
There has to be some nervousness given the events of the first set.
Oh, absolutely. You're now on a 4-point overall score, 2-point set.
Cruz puts it through, down and done. With less drama in the second, 25-22. But still, just a 58-53 lead, all things possible in the third. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. Fans out there, if you want to get better at your blocking, you can watch Lauren Gibmeyer, or you can listen to the sage advice of Salima Rockwell.
Okay, tonight we're going to talk about blocking. And there's a lot of things involved in blocking, but we're going to go through them one step at a time. As a blocker, the first thing you want to do is recognize your attackers. Who's on the other side of the net, how many attackers, and who could be coming into your zone. That's number one. Second thing is to take a look at the pass. The pass is going to tell you a lot about where the ball could be set. Is it way off the net, or is it a perfect pass? Once the ball's in the setter's hands, you want to track the flight of the ball as long as you can and then pick up your hitter, because it's the hitter that's going to tell you where the ball goes, not the ball itself. There are a couple of different ways to get to your blocking position. You can swing block, and you'll see that with a perfectly timed move with the blockers, crossing over, swinging their arms, and getting close to press over the net. You can also shuffle. You'll see sometimes the outside blockers will take just a little shuffle move to line up on their hitter's arm. The most important thing to remember when you're blocking, as you get your arms up, you need to press your hands over the net immediately. If your hands go up and then over, you're going to lose some space, and that's where that ball can rattle between your hands and the net. So it's crucial the hands are over, pressed, and finished into the middle of the court. So you want to get together, be in a good position, and sometimes the defense can just play around you. That's blocking 101.
How do I sign up for 201? Where do I go?
Well, I'll give you my Venmo account first.
First.
You gotta pay me
first thing.
Yes, first things first.
Pay your tuition.
Yeah, that's a quick little snapshot at blocking. There's a lot involved.
Liana Sapelton, Lauren Gibbemeyer. Tough job playing in the middle.
That's a really tough job. I mean, there's a lot to read, a lot to take in. Sometimes there's a block scheme in place and you know where you're going ahead of time. And a lot of times it's just a straight read, which is a challenge. And you see the blockers here do such a fantastic job.
There is a lot to be done for Team Larson and their captain, number 10 in gold, Jordan Larson. They are down 5 in the overall. They dropped the first 2 sets. They've kept it close enough. We have 100 points available in this set. It is very plausible that Team Larson wins this set and wins the overall. So you can lose 2 sets and win the overall. We've seen it once. Maybe in week 1. You were thinking 2?
I was thinking it happened twice.
There's a little bit of research for our crew. When did it last occur? What 2 teams was it? That ball hits the block and goes out of bounds. And it's 2-0. Team King trying to make that stat completely meaningless and solitary.
See, right now you've got Shayla Castro on Audi Cruz. That'll be for 2 rotations.
I think you know by us asking for our crew to do some work, it's not just Salima and I that are involved in this production. That ball goes wide. Were it not for the work of everyone involved, not only in our organization but outside, there is Monica Paul, executive director for the Dallas Sports Commission, and her outstanding team who really advocated hard for the sport of volleyball to get Athletes Unlimited here. Monica Paul, a longtime advocate, and has been involved with the sport forever at this point. Much like you and myself, Salima, you and I.
Absolutely. Monica Paul, I've known her for over 20 years with the U.S. national team. She's been involved with our sport as a technical coordinator, thank you very much. And she's always worked so hard, and she's as good as it gets. When you want to get something done, you go to Monica Paul.
Yeah, if you want it done on the floor, off the floor, or at the finish line, you can get it from Monica Paul. First point for Team Larson in this 3rd set is scored by Cassie Lickman. Yeah, huge thanks to Monica Paul for all the work she does for volleyball in general as well. Dallas incredibly active in hosting events for USA Volleyball here. My son won a national championship here a few years ago inside the Dallas Convention Center. And without her and the team here, the Spectre team at Fair Park, led by Peter Sullivan, this would not be possible. Net violation makes that ball not possible.
Nice move by Sibelden, although I think that was maybe Cass Lickman, because Liana Sibelden immediately was like, that's not me. But really good move, low and over to start by Sibelden.
Skip ace picked up by Jordan, preventing that. Not that time. Cassie Lickman thinks there was a net violation, but nothing has been called. 6-1. Wow. When did you call timeout?
Soon.
7-1?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll never know. Into the ether it goes.
Castro, the serve for Team Larson.
Right to the back line, that's a winner. If you, the fan, want to score a winner, all you have to do is go join the Unlimited Club for free and select your favorite player, unlock special access, additional content, and more. And what you really ought to do is upgrade your membership for a whole year of behind-the-scenes access, not only to volleyball, but to the other 2 sports involved, and join the players in voting for MVPs, as well as end-of-season awards like our Geico Defensive Player of the Year. Go on over to auprosports.com and click Unlimited Club in the upper right. And you really ought to do it as a fan of volleyball. Buy in, folks. 7-3.
Receiving the serve for Team Larson.
Well, Stalzer has to have been working on the overhand passing.
I think that's all she's been doing. I don't even know for how long.
I played the first year it was even allowed collegiately on the men's side. Mark Dunphy used to serve me the entire court, and I had to move overhand just to move my feet and make that play. It's about the only way I could pass at the time, but that certainly is something that has not been brought over from the men's game, to my mind, in enough frequency in the women's game.
Yeah, it's used, but I would agree with that. There's still not a lot of teams scooting up to take passes.
Big stuff blocks by Sebelden. That's a fun feeling, too.
It is. You're just kind of hanging up there, take it and just throw it back down. Look at this move. A little bit late. She waits, just throws that thing down.
Tough serve from Sebelden. Converted by Jordan Larson.
Team Larson.
This takes a few plays in a row to catch some momentum, catch some fire. Again, Team Larson needs to close this overall gap, so they have to stretch some points here.
That ball into the net. Told you we wouldn't be here without the Dallas Sports Commission or the Spectre team here on site. We also wouldn't be able to get to air without the work of our operations team. It would look like it looks inside this venue. CTO John Spade and his team. He's been here for all of volleyball, all of softball. Chris McGowan, you heard from him, Director of Sport, Venue, and the Draft. Aaron Wolf, if you've enjoyed our draft coverage on Facebook. It takes a massive team to put myself and Selena on air. Gwen Svekas, you heard mentioned, as well as all the uniforms and apparel by Andrew Sloss. Anna Drucker was our policewoman in charge as we navigated the pandemic here, her general operations job. And a terrific job by the social media team, Jade Hewitt, Dominique Silva, the rest of her team.
It really has been a phenomenal effort by everybody to make this fly.
Big stuff block. Lauren Gibbemeyer gives you the pound of the chest.
Love that celebration. Huge block by Gibbemeyer.
All right, the lead is 69-58 in the overall 11-5 in this set.
Look at her shuffle on over, get there, close that gap, pound on the chest.
The dump is good. If you've enjoyed our coverage on FS2, we hope you maybe have enjoyed the Deportes crew over there. Roger Valdivieso and Mary Martinez have handled all the Spanish language coverage of 15 matches. This will be their final voyage. As another one finds the floor for Team Larson. Roger and Mary have been the pair over there on Fox Deportes, and volleyball is such a big sport worldwide. Really, America's where it's small. Any place where English is spoken is small. Great to have the Deportes team aboard.
Really nice to have the Deportes team. There's so many followers that I'm seeing with their comments and in Spanish and on all the feeds. A huge following right now. It's been amazing to watch. Thank you everyone for your support.
So Roger and Mary will be finishing their tour of duty tonight. We'll be back with you tomorrow on CBS Sports Network for one last night of action. Another block. This one, Bree King with the right hand.
That block is taking over right now.
King made that play. Ari Cruz is next to her in the front row. Left hand from Gibbemeyer. Cruz to break the kills record. No. A moment of sunshine for the Golden Squad.
Jordan Larson over there on the right. Nice shuffle move all the way down the line to the pin.
That wasn't low and over to get a hold of that one either. He had to reach.
No, it wasn't, but it was controlled.
It was. That was good. There's the record. 26 kills, Ari Cruz on 46 attempts.
Man, I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. She just keeps sending her.
20 of 46 if you do efficiency.
Wow.
19 of 46.
19.
No, sorry. I'm doing math wrong over here.
Well,
yeah.
has that been your strong suit?
No, it's my son's. Yeah, 26, 4, 2 on 46. Muddled that one. All right, Ari Cruz for the moment, and we've seen how these records get broken, by the way. You have one more day. Arcelot with 25 in week 4. A lot of good names up there. Ari Cruz is going to the top of the list.
We're only halfway through this third set. A little more than half.
Alex Holston having herself another outstanding evening. Alex Holston, where you been all my life in terms of volleyball here. 4th block, 10 kills. How about that?
I mean, she can do it. We should have never doubted her. Well, not that we did. We just didn't know.
And Team King, a 6-point lead. Holston digs it. Overpass belongs to Liana. And for all the momentum you feel for Team King, it really is still just a 5-point set.
It is. It is. I mean, Team King's playing well. Chemistry's good.
And for the overall, they are down 10. There are theoretically 15 points remaining.
Yes.
So they need to do some work here. They have to double up.
Nickel to serve.
Nickel with Atkinson in. Taylor Morgan again, so quick in the middle. 9 kills for Morgan.
Absolutely the fastest middle in the league.
It has been the Team King show. That continues. Back in Dallas, every player was asked to identify a nonprofit cause with whom they wish to work. Sheridan Atkinson chose the Baller Dream Foundation. Here's Sheridan.
The Baller Dream Foundation really focuses on young adults and children with cancer, and I personally chose it just because of the organization, but the name, right? Baller. It's so often that you think of people with cancer as victims or people who are suffering, but to call them ballers, when you think of a baller, you think of someone that has respect, that has control, that can make people feel great and is confident. And to give that title to someone going through something like cancer, I thought was amazing and something I wanted to be a part of.
Sheridan Atkinson out of Long Beach, California, played at Purdue. Multiple-time All-American there, and good to see her giving back. And now let's give you a little sounds of the game.
Way to find a way, Crocker. Got a girl, got a girl. Way to trust me, thank you, nice job. So good, Bree, nice job. We gotta go to Corey there, we gotta go to Corey there, we gotta go to Corey.
That was Lauren Gibmeyer and Val Nickel, a setter, always playing the game even from the sidelines.
Hey, it's hard. I have to tape my mouth most of the time on the broadcast.
That tip is good. 16 to 11 now. Team Larson still trying to get the comeback. They trail by 10 with 14 on the board. 14 available for them to craft a comeback. Stalzer with the dig. Another nice dig by Tupac. That one tapped. Finally a swing, but Sebelden sends it to floor.
I tell you, she's so bouncy. She's just everywhere right now. She's involved in every single play, going from pin to pin, reading the play. I mean, she's working so hard for Team Larson right now.
Good pass. Gibmeyer high, no touch. I like the way that swing looked until it wasn't in.
It was a nice looking swing. Looks like we're gonna have a challenge.
So we'll look for a touch. I was wondering coming in, they had 22 attempts in 3 sets to Team Larson in the middle. And tracking their attempts now, they're over that number already, so they've gotten the ball into the middle more. Corey Crocker, though, just 8 attempts, has 3 kills. This is Gibmeyer on the other side, that kind of close slide. Ooh, was that the left hand of Sebelden or not?
I don't know.
So I think I liked everything about that swing.
I mean, it was high, it was flat and deep.
I think it was in the hands.
In that left hand, it looks like something happens, but see that?
Oh yeah.
That finger move. Oh yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
touch on Sebelden is going to be confirmed from our sources down on the floor and our sources out in the truck. And there it is. Devaney McClarty with the call. 17-12, 17-13.
Substitution for team number 19, Katie Carter in the serve.
All right, 17-13 is the correct score. There, everyone's gotten it corrected. That ball is wide. We're working on our score here, but yeah, 17-13 becomes 17-14 on that miss. No challenge there. Oh, misconnection in the middle. Gives us a chance to get to our Geico defensive play of the game, and I think it came early.
It did come early, and it came from Tiffany Clark, who just likes to play defense. You know, we talk about all the stuff she did as a little kid, riding dirt bikes. And I think that's, you know, it always shows up on the court with her. She just goes after it. She wants to get down there and dirty.
Yeah, former basketball player, showed up to her first volleyball tryout in basketball shorts. Mom kind of pushed her into it. Alongside another basketball player, and Kaylee Mans, who's an aggressive soccer and basketball player before choosing volleyball as her chosen profession. Right now, Val Nichols stays in along with Sheridan Atkinson. Gets an attempt there, and that will be off of Valerie Cruz. So important to have a full team. We are lucky to have a full team here. Our producer, Yvonne Wagner, director, Lori Brooks. Graphics lead, Kevin Klein. Editor, Rush Olson. Production manager, Nate Sisnall. You've seen his live content on the draft. And Chirag Devaskar also helping out as associate director.
Jordan Larson,
Larson, a huge swing down the line, trying to rally her team back.
Atkinson drives that one. Cruz. Wide. Oh no, 18-17.
Val Nickel doing a good job on Ari Cruz right now, slowing her down on one and then forcing her to hit out on the second ball.
Do you go to her again? Yes. Nickel pulls the hands, dumps it into Cruz for the tie, 18 apiece. And back 5 with 7 to go. Wow. Team Larson could do it. Do they come back and win the overall? Do they take 100 points to close this out? 76-71. You're watching volleyball now, but lacrosse is coming in July of 2021. Athletes Unlimited Lacrosse, the finest athletes in the sport, will converge for a month of action. And they can only hope to measure up to this match that we have going right now. Our athletes gave lacrosse a shot. It will feature 56 world-class players. Weekly drafts. Hey, you know the formula here with Athletes Unlimited. We'll decide rosters, shuffle up, and deal. But this time in lacrosse. Looking forward to seeing that come July. You definitely want to check it out. 76-71 here, 18-18 in set 3. A tremendous rally by Team Larson. They're in a position to lose the first 2 sets, come back and win the overall. And fans, you're in a position to get some Topps trading cards. You can go over to Topps.com and buy those. We've talked about it quite a bit here. Grab a piece of Athletes Unlimited history. Cass Lickman there, and others. That tip goes down now, 19-18. Yeah, you want to purchase those sets April 2nd, 5 p.m. as your deadline. We might make Athletes Unlimited history here with a nice comeback. Gone overtime in the first set. Got close to overtime in the second.
It's possible.
Oh, yeah.
This is absolutely possible. It's a 6-point ball game overall.
Well, they're going to need all of them now, Team Larson. Got 7 to go, in theory. They need all of them to win.
Right.
Perfect pass. Corey Crocker, no. Shayla Castro, she's done. Larson will throw it into the middle. The dream remains alive. Oh, they don't like that second contact from Taylor Morgan, do they? I don't know why he'd bother to complain about it right now. He won the point.
Well, still want to make her aware.
Is that a future investment?
But yeah, put it on her brain. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Brings together an unfortunate view of Hannibal, the movie. Sorry. Sorry to everyone who saw that. All right, 5. Difference is 5, 6 to go. Tiff Clark digs it. Stalzer underneath. Morgan to the corner. And that would be the 10-foot line in the sideline corner. Yep. Now you need them all.
You need them all. Taylor Morgan, you got to somehow slow her down, get a hand on her quick, but then you leave other people alone. It's tough. There's a lot coming at you with Team King.
Team Larson needs every point. This is for the 60 points right here. Every ball is a match ball. Cass Lickman puts it away. And that would be just for the tie, because you're down 5 and you have 5 to go. All right, Corey Crocker, you get to serve 5 in a row. There's 1. Sibelden with a block. Come all the way back in the set.
Big play by Liana Sibelden, jumping at the same time, getting in the air when Taylor Morgan is.
Ace serve.
Standing floater by Corey Crocker, just dropping it in.
22-20. Down just 3 in the overall. Deep one, that was in. Another block. Why not? We want a golden set. Team King does not. They call a timeout. They will try to ice Corey Crocker with the timeout. It is currently 23-20 and 78-76 overall. 2 away from a huge comeback in our first golden set. That would be a set played to 5, win by 2, cap at 10. My, oh my. Shayla Castro has been playing opposite for Team Larson. Had a nice night last night. And some more highlights tonight. Not everything at the net all the time with Shayla Castro either.
No, she offers so much more with her defense, with her ability to read, set the second ball. She does so much blocking wise as well. And helping this Team Larson team where these points are so critical right now as far as where anyone's going to end up on the leaderboard. What's going to happen with Bree King? What's going to happen with, of course, Jordan Larson, Ari Cruz, hanging in the balance, fighting with Betania De La Cruz and Carcelo and everyone else on the leaderboard, with Shayla Castro doing her part.
7 kills, 9 digs, and they have really slowed down here in the second half. Shayla Castro has been a part of that, slowed down in the second half of this match. Ari Cruz, who had a race to 26 kills and now has been stuck for some time. This is the last match of day 2. We have 1 more day of coverage and 2 more matches for you. Team King takes on Team Low. That'll have huge implications.
Huge implications.
On the leaderboard and how people finish, what bonuses they get. Do you stand on the podium for Athletes Unlimited at the end of the year? Then Team De La Cruz and Team Larson. Team De La Cruz, how about this? They're just trying to get a win in this weekend. Never would have thought that, given the performance of Betania De La Cruz throughout.
No, never in a million years. But I tell you, I know they're going to bring it. They started off strong earlier this evening, and it's going to be another battle. So a lot still at stake this weekend.
King is chasing Low. Low is up above De La Cruz right now. And what order will the names be written in? Who will be the champion? Who will be on the podium? All the participants will have their name put in the book of Unlimited. Bree King's name will be in there twice as a captain. She was a substitute captain in week 1. She drafted for week 5, bookending our season. As Team Larson comes back out, 23-20, 76-78. They have an opportunity to tie it here if they can take the next 2. Corey Crocker's gone to the standing float. Ari Cruz is in the front row. Can she close the match? Shayla. No celebration yet. Holston down the line. Crocker with a dig. Larson inside the block and down. Set point. Golden set point. Here we go.
You have got to be kidding me. Unbelievable coverage on the side of Team King, and then Crocker coming through with that huge dig.
From 20-20, they needed 5. It's down to this play. Overpass not put away. Block still good. Third touch is good. For the golden set. Holston puts it away, and our dreams die in the booth. No! Wow! 24-21, another set point for Larson. Alex Holston dashes the dreams of many of us, but keeps alive the perfect sweep opportunity for Team King. They now need to rally. They need 3 just to get tied at 24. Team King has the overall. And they're still looking for the set.
Team King wants this extra 40 points. It's going to be significant down the stretch.
Bree King is chasing, trying to stay on that podium. Another set point. Gone. And that'll do it. Final score. Waiting for it to update as it scrolls through. Team King takes the overall. Team Larson takes the third. 25-22. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Back in Dallas, one last Sunday night, 80-78 in thrilling fashion. Team King finally closed it out. Team Larson takes the third set, but not for the efforts of Auri Cruz, who sets a new single match record, 26 kills. Auri, early on, you're in terrific rhythm. Everything's going down. Seemed like an extension of last night. What's with you in the last 24 hours?
Just trying to stay healthy and, and you know, have rhythm. Like, you know, like Bree King, like she made this team, you know, like so she could run her offense that is like playing fast. Hey, that's like one of the qualities, so I just have to stay focused on that, but especially to move my legs. So at the end, I was just like, oh my God, we play tomorrow at 2 p.m. So, but hey, let's just push. We need to push because we need to win, you know, like trying to sweep. But hey, it was a great effort. And I think like that last play, our defense, you know, we said like we just only need 1 point, so we just put all that effort to get that extra point, so to have the win.
Well, it looked like already that effort was there from the beginning. You guys have such excellent chemistry. Is that what you noticed about this team and this group together?
Yeah, I think Bree, like she's been scouting everybody. That's what she needs. So, you know, and complement like each other. And you know, one other thing is like we've been doing is like the communication, helping us like each other. Like what is our strengths, what is the weakness, and you know we've been doing that. So one more day.
What is the strength of this team?
Like the passing, and then like just we could run like fast sets, and like and in any corner, and then like but the most that we've been doing good is just controlling our defense, so we could play out of system.
All right, we'll see you again tomorrow. Real quick, 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Congratulations on the win tonight, Auri Cruz.
Thank you.
And Team King wins 80-78. We have 2 more matches to go in this little more than month-long stay in Dallas. This wraps our coverage on FS2, but we'll be back tomorrow on CBS Sports Network, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern. King, Lowe, De La Cruz, Larson, lots yet to be decided.
So much to be decided tomorrow with leaderboard implications, money on the line. There's a lot on the line tomorrow.
2 more shots at a golden set. We just missed it tonight. Hope you didn't miss any of the fantastic volleyball action. We've enjoyed being here. We'll be back to Fair Park Coliseum tomorrow with our final 2 matches beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network. For Salima Rockwell and our intrepid crew who have covered this throughout the entire last 5 weeks, I'm Kevin Barnett. Once again, 80-78 Team King holds tough